Well, hello there, E-Free family. I hope you got a great Canada Day. It's awesome to celebrate our country's 153rd birthday. Now, my neighborhood was going to do this huge slip and slide, but the wind sort of put a kibosh on that. Hopefully, we'll be able to do it this weekend if the weather's a little nicer. But our planned gathering was going to be a little different anyways. Everyone was bringing their own food and drink. We were going to be 2 meters apart. We wanted to be social, but we wanted to be safe. Just over a week ago, we had our first in-person staff meeting since this pandemic began at Indian Battle Park. It was great. We wanted to be social, but we also wanted to be safe. So everybody kept their 2 meters of distance, and we were able to connect, but it was a little bit different. As a church, I know that each and every one of you want to reconnect too. And the question burning on everyone's mind is, when are we going to open up our facility again? After much consultation with the board and much consultation with the lead team and the staff and prayerful consideration going before God and asking for His guidance and direction, we have chosen August 16th as a reopening date. With a safety protocol and a training session and a practice service the week before that on August 9th, we will be ready to open up for everybody on August 16th. Now, there are 2 reasons why we're going to open up on August 16th. The first is we know that you want to be social. You want to build relationships, and relationships is the foundation of discipleship. And we recognize that many of you are longing for this as part of your worship experience. Secondly, we are also going to use this opportunity to move us forward on our vision. We long to help you build relationships in your neighborhoods and with each other. And even in this time, we are strategically going to use our services to begin to connect you with one another in a greater way, so that you will be able to reach out to those in your community. We've talked a lot about this over the last 15 months as I've been here, and this is in the board's directional plan. We are looking forward to what God is going to do in our midst to help us to reach out. Now, on the other side, there's 2 reasons why we've waited this long. Now, frankly, we aren't in a panic to open up. Our online services have been strong. You have a tremendous opportunity to use these online services to help you grow in your discipleship experience if you use them well with your family and others. And we are going to continue to emphasize our online services because they are the foundation of our ministry right now. Because we recognize that literally 50% of people at least are not going to be willing or able to come to our services yet for various reasons. There's also a huge growth potential in our smaller, more localized watch parties, small groups, or community groups using our online services as a tool, and they are only going to get better. Now, the second reason that we've waited this long, and we're going to wait till August 16th, is that this service is going to be much different than you remember it. All right? Much different. Our safety protocols require that you're going to have to register ahead of time, that there's going to be social distancing. Our service, our auditorium that seats 750 people maxes out at 250 people. We max out at 100 people in our gym. There's not going to be a children's ministry since kids don't do social distancing well, so many of our young families can't come. It's going to be strongly recommended that you wear a mask. And there isn't going to be any hanging out in the foyer after the service for those of you that love doing that. And then we're going to have to come into each of these areas at the end of each service and thoroughly disinfect. Now, from the information that I'm getting from other churches that I've been in contact with, we understand that they are only 1/3 to 50% of the people that are ready to come back to church. And this is probably going to be the way that it is for us. So it is going to be much different. I got an email like this from my friend Heather, who summed it up well. She said, "Hi Geoff, I just wanted to buzz in on the church opening up for worship. I miss church. I miss the fellowship and the energy created by all those souls praising God and worshiping together." This is a common idea. But she says, however, if we can't fellowship and we can't sing and the church needs to be disinfected between each service, it just seems as though the benefit of worshiping together loses a lot and the work involved is too great. I know the plans are already in place, but I just wanted to let my thoughts be known. And this is the heart of the people. And this is the heart of most of us here that are listening to this. So I want you to know that irrespective of whether you attend a service here or not, we are going to have ways for you to connect. We need this connection. We are going to continue to emphasize our bridge builders. We are going to help you connect. And if you need to connect right now, please email us, let us know, and we will help you connect. Over the summer, we're going to begin to emphasize more our neighborhood connections, which was in our directional plan before we even heard about COVID-19. And in the next few weeks, you're going to hear more about how we can connect in our neighborhoods with people from our church and work together with those who need to hear the good news about Jesus Christ. And we're excited about these opportunities. And we are going to build towards an event in September where we are going to encourage our neighbors to get together in an excellent way. We want to be social, we want to be relational, but we want to be safe. Our deep desire is that we are part of the vision that God has given our church, to be part of a movement of people who build bridges into our neighborhoods and the world because God Himself has created a bridge of love to us. Now, some of you here hearing this are going to have questions. I respect that, and you're in luck. Starting this weekend, we are switching the format of our 6 o'clock p.m. live stream to a Q&A format. Now, Jeremy, Glenda, Levi, and myself will be hosting a live podcast. And this is going to be a regular weekly podcast for those of you that have been listening to this. But we are going to discuss the sermon. We're going to answer your questions about it and then open it up to any other questions that you may have. So meet us online at 6 o'clock p.m. this Sunday. It is going to be awesome. Brothers and sisters, I'm so thankful for a church that has overwhelming unity and support. And I'm grateful for all the encouraging email that I've been getting and a chance to talk with many of you and answer your questions. But I'm reminded of what Paul said in 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 10. I appeal to you, dear brothers and sisters, by the authority of our Lord Jesus Christ, to live in harmony with each other. Let there be no divisions in the church, rather be of one mind, united in thought and purpose. Let us continue to walk together in unity. Ye free.